The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Every man I meet is my superior in some way, in that I learn from him. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. The only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely happy. The only way to live is to accept each challenge that comes your way as an opportunity to change and grow. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. The only way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. The only way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. The only way to find the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. The only way to meet the challenges of the future is to embrace the changes of the present. The only way to overcome fear is to face it head on. The only way to win is to never give up. The only way to achieve anything is to believe in yourself. The only way to be happy is to be content with who you are. The only way to make a difference in the world is to be yourself. The only way to live a meaningful life is to live it on your own terms. The only way to be truly free is to be independent. The only way to be truly happy is to be grateful. The only way to be truly successful is to be true to yourself. The only way to make the world a better place is to start with yourself. The only way to achieve your dreams is to believe in them. The only way to live a life of purpose is to live it with passion. The only way to be happy is to let go of the past and focus on the present. A friend is one to whom you can pour out your soul, chaff and grain together, knowing that the guiltless hands will sift it, and the finest soul will know how to combine the precious with the common. The purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have. It makes some difference that you have lived and lived well.